We're going to coin the phrase doing a Bradbury. I think you might just sit back and wait for a few people to crash in front of you.
Exactly. Bring on the rain is what I say. I'm better in the wet.
Jonesy, one of the great characters I reckon on television is Ben Dark. I mean, from the Getaway Show. If there's a horse to be ridden, a motorcycle to be ridden, or whatever, he'll do it. And he should be good today.
Well, I'm not giving anybody any advice because last time I did that I got accused of all sorts of things. So all I can tell you is perhaps where to put it if there's a gap, but then it's up to you to brake when you have to.
Benny, did you get that?
I did, mate, and I'll listen to Jonesy, but there's no way in hell I'm listening to you, Darryl.
All right, mate, settle down, Reacts. Get the start. We'll give you time to settle down before we talk to you.
Thanks, Chief.
Fastest.
So there they are. I'm sorry, the Mini Celebrity Challenge, 5 laps, race distance, 26.5k.
Fastest qualifier, in fact, was a competition winner, Tom Browell. He's on number 1 pole position. Learnt to ride or learnt to play this on the PlayStation, so he knows the track considerably well.
Beside him is the Olympic gold medalist for shooting, Russell Marks. So the front row there, we've got a couple of talented people. A competition winner, that's not bad. He wins the competition and he knocks off pole. Hey, all right, we're racing.
Whoops, we've had a stall. Someone stalled. Someone forgot to put it into gear.
Forgot to turn the key on.
It was late.
It wasn't late, sure.
I didn't forget to turn the key on. I thought I stalled.
Do you forget to wax your board before you go for a serve?
Oh, what a shocker.
Well, the first corner is always a tough one as everybody tries to jostle for positions, as we see a couple of cars taking a little bit fine around that corner there, but that's where all the hustle and bustle happens, as we know, AJ.
Well, they're all around cleanly. Left-hand drive, front-wheel drive, great little cars, fantastic dashboard. I think they're just such good, fun little cars, these.
Isn't it great to see the Mini back on the racetrack?
Oh, absolutely, and we've got Mike Cooper in one of them, actually the son of the late, great John Cooper. Oh, here we go. Now, I didn't say... Now, hang on, Tim Schenken, I did not say a word.
Jonesy, you were talking at the time.
Although I was talking at the time, so please blame me.
Oh, so Lane, you've managed to go through quite a few positions there.
Well, it happens when you have a bad start. You get to see everybody else take each other out. Alicia just served and volleyed straight to Michelle Walsh's side, and Ben Dark decided to get the meat in the sandwich.
Ben Dark, Benny, what happened, son? You've refixed the nose, I'll give you the tip.
My airbag. I've got a bad airbag.
Thank God it's an airbag. It looked like something else for a second.
I can't believe this. You want it out of gear, fellas? Yeah.
We're just looking at a replay here, Ben.
Hey?
We're just looking at a replay here, and you have just gone wacko, straight in. No braking, no nothing. You just went straight into him.
It was a beauty.
So Michelle Walsh skidded across the front of Alicia Mollick there, and Alicia Mollick's being T-boned.
Alicia's going to be
Poor
a wild.
Here goes Benny, look, bang. Gee, that was a big hit. Look at the airbag come out.
Just a little late on the brakes, mate. Just a little late.
They have trouble with brakes in this race.
Well, as we take a look at the front runners now, after that crash, it'll be interesting to see. It looks as though already our competition winner, Tom Browell's gone way, way ahead. Russell Marks up there as well.
Tom Browell's going very well. He's opened up a big gap. There is this, car 28, Tom Browell, the competition winner. Not a bit of buzz, wasn't it? He's entered the competition, wants to get a drive, takes pole position, now he's leading the race.
Oh, big buzz. Apparently he's had a great time during training and it's paid off.
And doing it quite comfortably by the look of it as well. Got a nice little gap.
Looks like Antonio Sabata Jr. has actually overtaken Russell Marks, so he's in second at this stage.
Antonio, of course, the Kelvin Klein model. He's broken a few hearts since he arrived in Melbourne.
Exactly right, and he also holds a full racing licence, a full international racing licence. He's raced NASCAR, of course the celebrity style of racing, but he's been doing quite a bit of racing.
Car 5 front then.
Car 5, Russell Mark, he's going okay. Car 1, Mike Cooper, of course the relative to the great and late John Cooper. Car 20 is next. That's John Stevens, the singer, now the In-Excess singer. Car 25, Greg Alexander. He's a former Rugby League international, now works for radio station 2U in Sydney. And he's had a good go. So there you are, they're the top runners there.
Tom Browell doing a great job, but Antonio Sabata actually bought his own racing boots with him, and the boys were all talking about the fact that he bought his own racing boots,
That's
AJ.
a very bad sign. I do Jaguar days around the countryside occasionally, and we let people drive and just experience the Jaguar experience. And I always get very nervous when one of them turn up with their own driving shoes.
Well, we might go back to Lane Beachley. Lane, have you settled down after all that schmozzle?
I've settled down. I've worked out how to put my car in gear and keep moving forward.
You just put the mocker on the model.
Yeah, I know.
Bit of understeer, that's what you call classic understeer.
I think
Full
I-
lock and the car going straight ahead.
Lane, we'll come back to you. We're just looking at the model, the Calvin Klein model, spinning off the track there.
Oh,
Now
really?
listen, you've settled down. Tell me what's happening around you.
Well, what's happening around me is not much because I seem to be sliding all over the place and people are steering very clear of me. There's a few cars ahead of me. I took Prue Jackson a little while back and she's stepped back from me, so I don't really see too much around me here.
I'm looking at your eyes. They're like dinner plates.
I'm like a deer in headlights going around these corners. I got to remember to blink.
Well, you're in 14th position at the moment.
14th.
So you've only got 13 cars to pass.
I'll be lucky if I even see them.
Now listen, just quickly, you're going back on the surfing circuit. Lisa Anderson, the old rival, coming out. You should have a ding-dong battle.
Yeah, it's going to be a healthy rivalry this year. It's going to be a good one though, because Lisa's going for 5 world titles. I'm going for my 5th consecutive one. It's going to be a tough battle.
Do you remember the day we sat on Manly Beach at sunrise and I said, you've got to go out and surf like a bloke and you'll do well. And what did you do? You won 4 world championships.
Well, I don't know if I surf like a bloke so much, but I appreciate the comment, Darryl. I know it's a compliment.
Of course it is.
It was a very romantic morning.
Well, you can drive like a bloke now and see if you can pass some of them.
All right, I'm doing my best to catch him. Who's in front of me, do you know?
Krista Vendy, I think, is still in front of you.
Dan
So
Foster's woman.
one more girl
Are
to
we
get...
coming up to the Foster's tent? Shouldn't she stop off and have a beer with them?
Well, 3 and a bit laps to go, Lane, so see if you can do something.
All right, we'll leave Lane Beach there. We'll go back up front. There's Lane going around, car number 6. Exceptional talent. I mean, without question, the best lady surfer in the world. So while Lane makes her way up the straight, we'll take a break. We'll come back with the celebrities shortly. Welcome back to the celebrity race. Laps are starting to tick away now, but Tom Browell, a competition winner, has done a magnificent job. He took pole position, went off and led the race, and he's just built a massive lead here. And he's doing a great job. He's enjoying himself. He'll remember this day for a long time. Nicole Stevenson.
That's for sure. Competition winner, filled in the back of his boarding pass on a Qantas flight, and here he is, about to win the celebrity race. But I'm not going to put the mockers on him. Here's Susie Wilkes. Katrina Warren, in fact. Now, there's a bit of a funny story going around. Katrina Warren obviously being a vet. Susie Wilkes going off as well. She was accused throughout the week of training for killing a pigeon. A lot of denial going on that she actually did, but she was very, very quickly badged the pigeon killer. But I don't think she did, in fact. It's part of the camaraderie that goes on and the stirring that goes on. But Russell Mark has made a pretty good move into second place. Antonio Sabato actually went off into the kitty litter, got back on okay, but Russell Mark swooped and looks as though he's trying as hard as he possibly can. There he is there to try and get up to Tom Browell, but I don't think he will. Each of the cars, if they're from a different country other than Australia, each of the cars have their national flag on the roof. Obviously the Australian drivers have the Australian flag. Mike Cooper has the English flag. Antonio has the USA flag. So they're absolutely brilliant looking cars. All the cars were built in the UK and shipped out specifically for this race, and they've been totally kitted out with the roll cages, the racing harnesses, the window mesh, so it's all set and ready to go.
Left-hand drive would be strange too.
Very much so. Antonio's off again.
Antonio, he's had a bit of trouble on that corner one way and another.
He'll have to change the Calvin Kleins, I reckon.
The underpants.
One would think he'd have the advantage coming from a left-hand drive. Crossing the US. Let's take a look at him again. He has had trouble with this corner. AJ, what corner is it? Can you see what corner it is?
I think it's the...
It's corner 3.
My bearings.
Somewhere around there.
I think that was
sorry about that,
turn
AJ.
3.
Yeah, turn 3. I think I've skidded off in that one too. But looking right now at Sabato, he's back on course, but whether or not he just lost another position, I'm not exactly sure. But they're 4 cylinders, great little cars. And as I said, they've been shipped out.
He lost a position to Mike Cooper. Mike Cooper's got it in front of him.
He'll be happy about that, Mike Cooper.
Left-hand drive, Jonesy, that'd be a bit awkward.
I actually prefer racing left-hand drive cars because I'm naturally right-handed like most people. If you drive a left-hand drive car, it puts the gear stick on the right hand, so I much prefer it.
Makes sense too when you think about it.
It is.
Oh, now this was predictable.
No.
Susie apparently during training liked to look in her rear vision mirror a lot, and although she was the last on pole, everyone was picking that she was going to actually come out in the kitty litter. So, well, she's out quick, taking a bow.
She took the bow. She'll be copping plenty for the crowd. Here we go. Now loses it completely, gets on the ripple strip. No, that's it. There, right out on the grass.
That was Johnny Cass. Here comes Susie now. Into the kitty litter. Oi.
She buried it well and truly.
You can really see how it does its job, though. It just really arrests the car.
She's performed as well as I think she probably thought she would. She was the back of the field.
We'll just give you a long shot at the moment. We'll show you the gap back to 1-2. That's 1-2 there. So he hasn't really closed too much of the gap up. That's our leader, and that's Tom Browell, the competition winner. Then right in behind him.
And Mike Cooper at number 1 is in 3rd place. Number 20 is in 4th. That's John Stevens. He's moved up as well.
Yeah, he's driven all right, actually, because they have closed it up a little bit now. So they've been having a go. And so I guess it takes you a lap or so just to settle in.
Oh, very much so. The adrenaline's rushing right through your body, heart's in your throat. It really is, as I said, a culmination of a big week of training. John Stevens we're looking at now. He's the only one in the field that's actually raced the celebrity race before, so coming in with a slight advantage. Doing very, very well. The driver trainers spend a lot of time talking to the contestants about following the lines. If someone's in front of you and they're following good lines, someone's crashed with a yellow flag going up now. Still Susie Wilkes, perhaps. Her car's still on the circuit.
Yeah, Nicole, just letting people know that that car's there, warning them. Susie Wilkes' car is buried in the kitty litter there. But there's been some good little dices back through the field. These two have been at it for a while.
Yeah, very much so. It looks like Mike Cooper and John Stevens. John Stevens desperate to try and get in front of Mike Cooper. James Brayshaw.
Whoops.
Oh, another little tap.
Good little move.
Frank Farina, number 12. Nice little move there.
James Brayshaw, 22, getting involved in that as well.
So there you see the English flag, the UK flag on top. Mike Cooper, number 1. And John Stevens, who's actually, I think, a Kiwi. Perhaps he should have had the New Zealand flag, although he's Australian now.
That's 3rd and 4th you're looking at now, and a passing move coming up. Whoa! Shut the door pretty quickly.
No, he's going for family honour there, Mike Cooper. Trying to make sure that he can get a podium finish with Russell Mark in front of him. And Tom Browell as well in front at number 1 position.
that Antonio Sabato having a go there?
Having a go again. Let's see if he can keep it on the black.
Well, he's on the inside line, so he should be able to do it. Yep.
Nice little move.
Running to the flag, of course, this is the last lap of the Celebrity Challenge in the Minis. And this has been a good dice. This has been the dice of the race. He's having another go.
He's coming over on him. He's got a wheel on the grass. Whoa! Whoa! Now this is good fun.
Antonio Sabato Jr.
Sorry, Tim.
Let's see if you can get back on. Hazard lights
He
are on.
certainly will change the Calvin Klein's now, I'll tell you.
Hazard lights have come straight on and being helped out by a race marshal.
Well, there was a lot of action in that one. That skid went forever. He was just sliding sideways.
Which one?
He was desperate to try and keep it on, but just sliding off at the end. I'll let you boys have a chuckle as we look at the winner.
Okay, coming up to the start-finish line now on the last lap. It's going to be Tom Browell. He's led from the drop of the flag to the next drop of the flag, which is the black and white one. Competition winner's done very, very well.
And in second place, Russell Mark, the Olympic gold medalist. And I think in third should be Mike Cooper, so he will get a podium finish. That's a nice memento for him.
Lane Beecher, did you enjoy it?
Oh, that was great. I can't believe how much debris there is around the track now.
Well, there were a lot of spins and a lot of slides, let me tell you.
I just saw Antonio trying to pull his Calvins out from under his suit to make sure they're still clean.
Okay, lovely to catch up with you. Good luck in the surfing season to come.
Thanks. I hope I can surf better than I drive. That's all I can say.
Here's the replay.
Well, Antonio has actually shut the door a little bit, and he was forcing the other guy onto the grass, and he just kept his foot in it and said, well, get out of the way, and Antonio paid the consequences.
Lane Beachley finished 14th, I might add.
That's a very good effort. Well done, Lane.
Oh, thanks.
And the car is in pristine condition. Well done.
Except for the one mirror got taken out by Frank Farina, but it's okay.
Well done to Tom Browell. Competition winner, first place. As we take a look at the results, Tom Browell in first place, Russell Mark in second, Mike Cooper in third, John Stevens, Greg Brandy Alexander in fifth, and David Campese in sixth.
Okay, thanks Nicole Stevenson. Lovely to have your company again, and good luck for the season ahead in the pool. Right now we'll take a break and we'll be back shortly. Stay with us.